The Bluewater International Granfondo. Tell us all about it.
Granfondo is an Italian name for a great big cycling event. And since
You shouldn't want to call it that something that long, right?
Well, that would be a little bit too much. So it was actually one day Barry and John and I were having coffee, and we were coming up with a name, and we thought, well, in Blue Waterland, and it's going to be an international event.
Right.
We're having quite a few people from Michigan over, and it's a Granfondo. So Bluewater International Granfondo, or BIG for short.
Right, big for sure. The big event coming up this summer. Now, tell us sort of how you came about with the idea. You touched on it a little bit. Obviously, you're just having coffee, but I mean, is it based on an event you saw somewhere else, an event you attended, that sort of thing?
I've taken part in quite a number of cycling events over the year, both in Canada, Ontario, Michigan, and also in Europe. And I've seen over the years that there's been a growing number of people getting involved in cycling. John has taken part in a number of events as well, and we thought, well, we have some beautiful countryside here and beautiful settings, so why not organize our own event?
Exactly. And the centerpiece for the sort of the beginning and the end of the event, John, will be Weir Park, which is a beautiful spot, obviously. And then you have all kinds of different options for any number of cyclists of any number of abilities, right?
Yes, that was one of the things. Immediately, Weir Park became the obvious place to start. It's where a lot of cyclists will tend to go out anyways. It's a renowned park, beautiful shores of Lake Huron. You go for a swim after. It really is a jewel, I think, for Sarnia. And yeah, we have, the idea was to have a fun event with some competitive parts, because we're passionate about getting people off the couch on a bike, and cycling's become very popular. People have really wanted to do this, but maybe they'd be shy to try it. So it made sense. So we have three lengths, 50-kilometer one that were for people that want to try it out, maybe haven't done something that far or not sure, and it'd be fun. We have a 100-kilometer route, and we have a 150-kilometer route. Right,
right. And so people understand, and we've got the routes up on the screen there, but so for people to understand, this is not like the triathlon that we have in the area every summer where roads are closed and that sort of thing. I mean, the regular traffic flow is happening, so you're sort of integrating into the regular traffic flow, right?
Yeah, rules of the road apply. We will have a lot of assistance at different crossing points, and we'll have support out there. It'll be a supported ride, and for people that don't understand what that is, that means there'll be vehicle out there if you have a breakdown, assistance. We're going to have ride captains in the 50-kilometer route, so that gives people that are new to it, some safety elements, but you do have to follow the rules of the road.
Right.
And you do have the proper equipment like helmets, etc.
If you registered by the end of May, you get entered into a draw to win a trip in Italy, cycling trip for a week for 2 people in Italy, and you also guaranteed to get your cycling jersey in time for the event.
Right.
So there's incentive. So we expect more people to start to register closer to the end of May.
I was going to say, as soon as we sort of turn the corner as far as weather is concerned, I mean, it's been a good winter. A lot of people have cycled sort of right through the winter this year, with maybe a few exceptions as far as snow days are concerned, but there hasn't been a whole lot to get in our way as far as cycling is concerned this year. Give us a little bit of a sense, John, as to are there sort of top ends as far as numbers are concerned, or are you just going to take as many registrations as you can get? Yeah.
Well, we figured that 300 to 500 people would be a great success for a first year out. I guess we have to contemplate the top end, and I guess imagine it would be sort of around 1,000. And that would, I think the word's going to spread, so I think it could be realistic that we hit that.
When John and I first started talking about this, it turned out that I was very passionate about St. Joseph's Hospice, and John was very passionate and on the board of Bluewater Health. So we decided that we'd do a combined event for both of them. And I've been involved in St. Joseph's Hospice right since the start, before it was actually constructed. Right. I helped do some fundraising from it way back then. So it was a very nice tie-in to bring them both together. A very good friend of mine is Dr. Glenn Madison, who I've cycled with for many, many years,
exactly.
And some very far away places.
Yeah.
So with him being a good friend of mine, John knew him as well, and with him being involved with palliative care and being involved with St. Joseph's Hospice, it was a very good,
natural
two
fit,
things came together. So it was a perfect fit. It took us about 30 seconds to decide these are the two choices we're going with.
Yeah.